Okay, so here I want to talk about this real quick. These are, been seeing a couple of these lately. What the hell's that? That's my meter. So vehicle, this one happens to have been a 2013 Grand Cherokee with a Pentastar. And so the symptom is that the vehicle just died while I was driving, and there's no power. So here's the alternator. When it got here, the battery was totally dead. And when you hook a jump box up to it, it was sparking and arcing out like something shorted. So come back here, unhook the alternator, tape it off, put a jump box on it, and you can get it to start. So let's look in here real quick. See how, oh, that's a B, but see how these windings are blued? The terminal. It's because this thing got super duper hot. So repair is throw an alternator and a battery in it, right? Kick it down the road, and then to your surprise, it comes back an hour later on a hook with the battery light on. So these are all PCMs here. These ones are from RT Vans, which is Town and Country and Caravan. This one right here is from the Grand Cherokee. So what happens is, we're not really sure what happens. The PCM, this is off the Grand Cherokee, the PCM sends the power to the alternator to control the field coil, this connector right here. So what happens is the PCM, I don't know if the alternator short out and take out the PCM, or the PCM driver goes bad and takes out the alternator. One of those two possibilities, either way. So what you do here is, when you put your alternator and everything in, because these are garbage after they've been toasted, unplug this connector here and stick your meter in there and measure the voltage on each pin. It should be about 12 volts on each one. That's the field generator and the signal return. So if you don't have 12-ish volts on those, you have to most likely replace the PCM, because the PCM controls the generator. Now you can go into the data list and you can see the generator duty cycle. This one in particular had an 8,000%, so we knew that it wasn't commanding this on. So you have to get into the wiring diagram. One of these pins, 24 on this one I think, goes to one of these, and then it's 19 on this, or vice versa, I don't remember. But that's hopefully that will give somebody a little bit of insight there, because you can see here's 4 of them, and some of these are already remanufactured. Now the problem is, these are getting harder and harder to find because they're failing more and more often. So just something to keep in the back of your mind, to make sure that you test the field generator output from the PCM at the connector before you push the car down the road.